Hi beauties, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tyra Powell. If you are new here, welcome. I am so happy to have you. Today I am doing a tutorial on this fire and ice look right here. It was so much fun to create. Before we jump into the video, make sure to give this video a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and let's just jump on into it. Okay, also for no real reason, I did go ahead and already do my eyebrows off camera and primed my eyelids. I can do an in-depth like brow tutorial if you guys want it. Just let me know like in the comments down below. I will be more than happy to do it. It's just easier and quicker for me to do them off camera, so that's usually why I do them off camera. So as you guys probably know from the title of this video, I am doing a fire and ice type look today. We are first going to start on the fire side, so it's going to be this eye. Okay, so I'm first going to be going into the James Charles Morphe palette, and I'm going to be using a combination of these three like reddish orange shades. I think I'm first going to go in with this lighter orange shade, just like in the crease, just to, you know, get the look started. And I'm going to be taking that orange shade on this fluffy Sonia Kashuk brush. So dipping into that orange shade, we're just going to take that through the crease. I'm hoping that whatever I had on this brush beforehand is not going to come off. I'm also going to be taking it out pretty far, so I'm just gonna kind of get that started. This definitely has something on it. On the same brush, I'm going to be taking that like reddish orangish shade, the one that's right next to the light orange, and go right over top of that orange shade. So I guess by now we all know that like what the tea is with like Meg and Tory Lanez. I am genuinely like really like shook about it, and the day I like found out about it, I was very just, I don't know, I felt almost sick about it, because I just don't understand like what could have led Tory to do that. Like, to really sit there and pull out a gun on like Meg Thee Stallion. Like, I don't care really what she did. I don't believe that anybody should be shot if they're not, you know, the one shooting. You know what I mean? Like, unless you're being shot at by someone, I don't think that guns are necessary, because a gun is like final, and you never, like, you know what I mean? You just don't really play like that, especially to be in such like closed corners as a car. Like, it's just, it's not proven that it's like true yet, but if it even is like even remotely true, I am over Tory Lanez. Like, completely, utterly. I don't care what like, I don't care what he has to say. Like, if it comes back even remotely true, I'm telling you, like, I am canceling him. I want nothing, like, I won't listen to his music anymore. And that sucks, because actually Tory Lanez comes out with very good stuff. So I mean, I definitely want to hear it from, I want to hear both sides, like from both him and Megan on the situation, just because, like, you know, I mean, it's not really fair to judge a situation when you don't have all the information. But at the same time, it's like, I feel like I know the tea. Also, I did just start dipping into that red shade, and I used it on this Real Techniques brush. This is the domed shadow brush. And I'm just kind of starting to put color on my lid. But yeah, I mean, like, I really hope that Meg is okay. It really frustrates me that people have been like making memes out of the situation, because like that really is somebody's life. I mean, Meg is a normal person just like you and me, like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe not normal, but she's a human being, and it's like she got shot at. Like, you know what I mean? The last thing she wants to see is social media out here making memes, and then it's like 50 Cent, who just never knows when to shut his mouth. Like, oh my gosh, he honestly just like speaks on any and everything, and his post was wrong. And it's like, she's a black woman. Like, as a black man, you should be trying to protect that energy. You know what I mean? As black women, we need to be protecting her energy. And so it's like, to have somebody just sit there and just make fun of her was just too much for me. I really felt like disgusted by all the memes being made, and then also by Tory Lanez, and just, I don't know, like, protect Meg. She is such, she seems like she has such like a positive, good spirit, that like, to see people making fun of her for being shot at, honestly, it really hurts my heart. It just really hurts my heart. Going back to that fluffy Sonia Kashuk brush, I did take some black from the palette, and I'm just gonna kind of put that on like the outer corner, I just kind of want to like darken up this edge over here. And as I always say when I start to use black, please don't use a lot of black in the beginning. Make sure that like you tap in like once, twice, tap off the excess, and then go into your eye, because black seriously gets out of hand and it's really hard to fix black once you've like kind of gone too far with it. So I mean, you can even see it here. I tapped into it twice and you can see like how much, I mean like, and this isn't necessarily out of control at all, but I'm just saying like you can see how a lot of black would really like destroy all the hard work you like just put in. I'm gonna go back over top of that with the eyeshadow brush that I used the red on. It is literally like, today I looked at the weather when it was like maybe noon, and it said that it was 91, felt like 100 outside. And I don't even know what it says now, but it is boiling outside, like for real boiling. Like kind of happy that I have a lot of like work to do, because I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm currently like in an internship. I have one more class left before I finish my degree, thank God. And so everything is kind of like wrapping up for me, and then I just got a job because I'm trying to move out of my house. So I got like a little like part-time job until I can find like a full-time job, or if my YouTube takes off. Which, by the way, guys, we just hit like 150 subs. I know that that's not like the most in the world, but honestly, coming from someone who like really, I did not have like all the confidence in the world. I know that it might come off like that to you guys, but this YouTube thing was really like a really long time in the making, and I never really thought that like I could do it, or that like I would actually gain followers past like my family and my friends who just love me and so they're just gonna support me. I never really thought that like I could actually like, you know, people would actually like me, and you guys are so like sweet, and you tell me that like you like my personality and that, you know, you enjoy watching my videos, and truly it means so much to me, because it gives me so much more confidence to feel like I really can do this, like as a job one day maybe, or I mean, just even now, it's just fun, you know what I mean? Like I would love to get paid to do this, but at the same time, it is just fun. I love sitting down with you guys and playing with makeup and, you know, and talking to you guys about pop culture things. Like that is really where like I thrive. And so just to know that you guys are like liking it and like wanting to support me and all of that, it just means so much. So thank you if you have subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much. If you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Join the family. We're so nice over here. Everyone's so loving and thoughtful. Like this is the place to be. My new goal is to try to hit 200 subscribers by my third month on YouTube, which is August 15th. So we have like a month, and I think now I hit 150 subs yesterday, which would be Saturday for you guys, this past Saturday. And then so right now I believe I'm at 160. So if you guys want to help me out and subscribe if you haven't already, share this with your friends because maybe they'll like it too. I would really, really appreciate it, because I just need like 40 more subs in like 3 weeks, kind of. Which, you know, it may not happen, and that's totally fine. I mean, it's going to happen how it's going to happen. I do not try to put like any pressure on it, because at the same time that I would love to like be able to make some money off of this, I really do genuinely just enjoy coming on here and like spending time with you guys. Your support means the world to me, trust me. Okay, y'all, so I'm really liking where this eye is at. I think next we should add some glitter, some sparkle to it. So I'm first going to take this shade right here and just kind of put that not all over the lid. I kind of want to keep the sparkle in like this kind of section, like just like the beginning of my eye, because I do want to keep like the darkness and the black towards like the point, which I'm going to make a lot more pointy and cut it when I do concealer later, so don't worry about that. You guys can tell me what you think in the comments down below, but I kind of want to do a video. Oh mama, where is that?
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Oh, that's not giving me anything I need. Okay, moving on. We're not using that one. I actually think instead I'm gonna go into a different palette, but I'm gonna use this shade right here, which is called Dog Mom, and this is the Morphe Artistry palette. Oh, okay, yeah, perfect. Okay, so you guys can let me know what you think in the comments down below. I would love to hear it, but I was thinking about doing a video on like self-confidence and like, you know, believing in yourself, because that is something that I really struggled with, and I still like struggle with to this day. I am not the most like, you know, confident, self-assured person in the world. I definitely like struggle with that on like the daily basis, honestly. Just thinking that like, I don't know, maybe I'm not as deserving, or I don't know what I'm trying to really go for in this inner corner, but it is not giving me what I really like. But yeah, I tend to think that like I'm not as deserving, or that I'm not, you know, that like there's other people out there that do things better than I do, or they're, you know, whatever. Just really down on myself. Honestly, I still do it to this day, but I really did it like back in the day. I would say having this YouTube channel really gave me more of a sense of like confidence and like, girl, you can do it, than like I kind of ever had before. But I would love to do a video on kind of like the tips and tricks that I have learned over the past, I would say like 6 months or so, where now I feel like, okay, like I can do different things. Like I feel a lot more confident in myself now. So yeah, if you guys would want to see a video on that, just let me know in the comments down below, or like this video to let me know that that's something that you would like to see me do. Because I really have kind of learned a lot in this past year about how to just, you know, believe in yourself and believe that you can do it no matter like what the situations are around you. I'm going to be using these blues right here. I think I'm first going to go in with this blue and like kind of like start my transition, and then I will let you know where I go from there. And I'm taking that on a fluffy Real Techniques brush. One of my biggest passions is to one day be able to like use my platform to help other people, because that's just like really important to me, and it has been really important to me for a very long time. And also like things like mental health and just things that like I feel like people go through every day. I just feel like people will go through their entire lives not realizing that the way that they act and the way that they are stem from childhood things that they never really fixed or thought were important enough to even like pay attention to. And it's like, to me, those are the things that end up being the most important. You know what I mean? Like those end up being the things that like really stick with you and really haunt you throughout life. So too much information, really. All I'm really trying to say is that my greatest thing has really nothing to do with me being like YouTube famous just to be YouTube famous. I want to use that fame then to help other people, and I also just really want financial stability for myself because it's something that I never really had. And so yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I don't know why or how I started that. I really don't know. I'm very confused. But I really hope I brought it full circle. And also, speaking of like, you know, self-confidence and believing in yourself, I looked to like a lot of YouTubers before I like started my channel. I don't know if you would know this, I guess, if you watched like maybe like my first video, because I did kind of explain this, but I started watching YouTube in 2012. I was watching YouTube with like the Alfie and the Zoes and like the Joey Graceffas and the Jackie Inas and the everybody, right? So before I was even really into like the whole makeup thing, I mean, I kind of was because I was watching Zoe and Jackie and stuff, but before I really knew like makeup or like beauty community YouTube, I knew like the Shane Dawsons and the, you know, just the other people that were kind of coming up at the time. And I would say like one person that really gave me the confidence and who I really base my channel off of a lot is Beautybytyra. I absolutely adore that woman. And yesterday I was watching her video. She hasn't posted in like maybe like a month. I think she said she hadn't filmed in like 3 weeks. So I think it had been it's been a minute since she posted, and she said that the reason why is just because like she hasn't felt good about like the beauty community and where it's at. And you know, that's something that it really made me sad watching the video yesterday, because I really started my channel off the back of her, kind of, and I don't really necessarily mean off the back of her. I just mean like I felt an urge to like I can do it too from her, just because like just to watch her growth, just to see how, you know, how far she's come in her journey, to see where she was all the way to like now. It really does like warm my heart, because it's like I really love Jackie. You know what I mean? I loved her spirit. I love her attitude. I love her videos. She is the meme queen. If there's a meme and it's funny, it's in one of her videos, guaranteed, like without question. And I love that about her. Like, it's such a flex, and it honestly, it makes her videos like that much better. I'm gonna go back into that Sonia Kashuk brush that I used for the black before, and I'm gonna kind of do the same exact thing. But yeah, in the video, she was basically just saying like, I'm like falling out of love with the beauty community. That's how it came off to me. And that just made me really sad, because Beautybytyra really was the first, like, she was the first black girl that I followed in makeup where I could be like, she looks like me, so the colors that she uses are representative of me. The way she speaks, the way she acts is very pro-black, pro-female, and I just love her energy. It's so dope, honestly. And to see her say that like she's falling out of love with the beauty community, and she like feels like she needs to do something else, or not that she feels like she needs to do something else, but she just feels like, you know, it's time for something new because there's way too much drama going on. It makes me sad. And because she stands up for like black women and, you know, more inclusive, diverse shades from companies and all this stuff, I feel she gets so much hate. And people are always saying like, you're doing too much, like stop talking about like, you know, inclusion, and you know, you're reverse racist or whatever they say to her. And it's like, I don't see that same energy with these problematic other influencers that, in my opinion, are way more problematic than Jackie. I just feel like Jackie tries to do so much for the culture and so much for people of color and black people in the industry, that to see like other people being like, she's not doing enough, or that she, you know, is selling, like, I don't know, it really frustrates me as like a Beautybytyra stan. That stuff really bothers me. But I digress. Let's move on to the rest of the face, because I feel like I have the eyes done now. All right, y'all, so moving on to primer, I'm gonna take this Master Prime by Maybelline, and this one is in Blur and Smooth. Moving on to concealer, I'm gonna take 2 highlight shades today. So this one is the Sephora Gel Serum Bright Future Concealer in Cream or Caramel 13. And this one is my holy grail, e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer. I've used this in like every single video ever since I got it. I just love it so much. And this one is in Deep Olive. This one just tends to run a little bit more yellow and darker on me than what I would need from a highlight shade. So I'm gonna use this one in combination with it, and hopefully it comes out well. And then my all over face shade is the e.l.f. 16-hour camo wear, whatever. And this one is in Deep Cinnamon. And right now is when I'm going to clean up this and just make it like a more sharp edge. So what I typically do, I'll come in for you guys a little bit. So I'm looking in this mirror right here because I can't see myself in the mirror that I'm using. I mean, in the camera that I'm using. So I just take it usually with my wand and just And that's basically it. And then I'll just blend that out as I blend out, you know, the rest of my foundation, the rest of my concealer in just a second. You guys know I'm like the concealer queen. I will wear so much concealer for like, there was a point in my life where I literally wore foundation every single day, like no matter what. And like, you guys probably know my skin isn't even like that bad. Like, my skin really isn't even that bad, but I felt like I needed to wear foundation every single day. And then one of my friends one day was like, I'm only gonna wear concealer now, like I'm not gonna wear foundation anymore because I've been doing it for the past couple days and I really, really like the way it looks. So I just think I'm like kind of done with it. And I was just like, whoa. And so I didn't jump on that bandwagon then either, because I was like, that's doing too much. So eventually I like tried it out and I was like, okay, let me see what the hype is about. Like why, like what is she talking about? I was like, I genuinely don't think I can ever like just wear concealer and not wear foundation. Though I do treat my concealer like foundation. I definitely put a lot of concealer on my face. That's not a lie. But I honestly feel like it gives me a lot more control. And I honestly feel like it saves me product. Guys, look at this huge pimple on my face. Aunt Flo is coming to town and she said she needs a pimple right there. So annoyed. That's like honestly the most annoying thing in the world. Okay, so for powder, I'm going to be mixing two powders. This one is the Airspun Loose Powder in Honey Beige, and then this one is the Fit Me Powder in 35. Heading back into the eyes though, I'm going to take this NYX eyeliner in Jet Black and just do my lower lash line. And then on this smudger brush, I'm going to take that blue and just smudge right underneath. And then I'm gonna do the same exact thing with the red on the other side. So as y'all know, I love the Salon Perfect lashes. This is the Extension Seekers in D-Curl. I love these lashes. I just think for like the price that they are, the quality is so good, like kind of unmatched. Because you can really, as long as you're taking care of it, even a little bit, you can really get a lot of wear out of it, honestly. And they sell it right at Walmart. $7, like not even that big of a deal. We love to see it. So I'm gonna quickly go do these off camera and then I will come back when they're done. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna finish this up with some mascara and then when I come back, we will do lips and that'll be the final look. Y'all, for lips, I'm really just gonna do a basic brown nude lip because the eyes are their own moment today and I wanna give them their own moment. So let me quickly do a little brown lip off camera and I will come back. All right, guys, so that is it for today's look. I will come in so I can give you guys the true tea. What do we think? I actually really enjoy it. I was struggling today with like what to even film for you guys, and then I was like, oh, I could do like a little fire and ice thing, and I really like how it came out. I think it looks actually gorgeous. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching today. I really do appreciate all your love and support, like I said at the beginning of the video. We are so close to 200 subscribers, so please subscribe if you're not already. Share this video or any one of my other ones with your friends so that they can subscribe if they like it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Oh, follow me on all my social media if you haven't already. I just changed my Instagram feed, so you should really go check that out. It is at the Tyra Powell, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, beauties.